Okay, we'll start now. Okay, Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Okay, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, can. All right, so I think for this Devadūta Sutta, I think we already covered some of the important point. So instead of just go through the sutta, so we can spend more time on Pali now. Right, so I already put the English translation. Now, this is the second one, is talking about aging, right? So you can see the Pali words and then the English meaning. So actually, the King Yama is actually, according to commentary, the King Yama actually tried to remind him, did he see the aging people, men or women, the condition of these 80, 90 years? Now can you see from this sutta, it start to mention of the age of 80. So most people, when reach the age of 80, 90, their body start to bend down and they look very fragile compared to those that 60 and 70. All right, so that's the age. Because in the Tipitaka, it said that the current human age is 100. So that's why it's only mentioned about 80, 90, 100 as a maximum here. So the condition is spare, bent, crooked, shackly, ailing, youth gone, broken teeth, gray, and so on. And then the King Yama asked him, actually it's kind of question him. Then the man said, yes, I seen this. Then the King Yama said, did it not occur to you, if you are intelligent, mature person, then I subject to old age cannot escape it. Let me do. So the main thing is actually the Yama king tried to tell him that you already see the aging and you already know that you cannot escape from it. Why don't you do some more good deeds, body, speech, and mind? And then the person say, no, he didn't do it. And I was negligent. This means that we already mentioned for this sutta. So when do you see the yama? All right. If somebody did a very serious crime, they will straight go to hell. And those with small, maybe little bit mistake like this, and then if not so serious crime, then the king yama try to remind him. Okay. But not everybody will see. But of course, if you're having a good deeds, you don't need to come and meet the yama. You go directly to the new place. Okay. So today I will start with the Pali. So I hope you all print out already. Okay. Okay, now tam medam. So we just skip some of the pronoun here because I think at this stage pronoun is not so important here. So now the subject is, how do you know the subject in Pali? All right. So for those who learn before, you know it's subject because we look for something with the o, like Buddho. Remember when I say the declension, the subject always with the o is a Buddho, is a subject. So I hope you all have gone through the introduction of Pali. All right. So this is the subject here. Now, when there's subject, then what is the verb? There will be one man verb because most of the sentence there will be some man action here. Okay. So if the yama is a subject, then the verb will be aha. Now, aha here is translated as says. Okay. So this aha, we can say it seems that to be can be present tense, also can be past tense here. Okay. He says or he spoke. Right. It seems to be can be present tense, past tense. Here translate as present tense. Okay, now tam etam. So maybe we take it as one is it and one is to him. Maybe we tam we take it as it or etam maybe this or that. Anyway, the pronoun is kind of like not so clear, so we just take it as it or him here. A1 we can look at it. So I already give the sound of vocabulary. So A1 we can make it as A1. A1 actually it has few meaning. Does in this way, so we can take it as adverb of is one of the adverb or in one of the way of speaking. But A1 can be said. For example, you can say A1 bande means yes. All right. But here A1 means it doesn't mean yes. A1 means that just in this way. Say this to him in this way. Aha. Okay. Says or said. Okay, ambo. Ambo is a kind of like we call it exclamation mark. It's a kind of addressing. Now, purisa is also addressing. Okay. Na na in Pali is actually very easy. Means no. Tuam, you can see. Now, from here, we already, this sentence already finished. So we should kind of like break the sentence here. Okay. So this sentence already finished here. So this means that if you have the computer a printout, you just draw a line here. You just make it as black here. Just break the sentence like this. Okay. So this means that you, okay, now here is actually subject, but this subject is nothing to do with this subject because this sentence already finished. All right, this sentence already is a sentence by itself. So if you want, you also can put a bracket like this to show that this sentence is complete already. Now, this tuam is a new sentence from here all the way to down there. Okay, you. Okay, now adasa. Okay, so we take it adasa is a past tense. You saw. So means you did not see. Okay. You didn't see. So tuam subject or sometimes if we want to be more clear, so what we can do is put the subject and put the meaning. Okay. The tuam is the you, subject is you, and then this is a rhetoric verb here, and then the meaning is so. Okay. You saw, you did not see. Okay, what is the object of this seeing? It is one, itim wa purisam wa. All right. So in Pali, you will see all these small, we call it particle, but it's very interesting. Na means no. Wa is always means all. Okay, the English sentence all, the English word all. So if we can just write the meaning. Okay, manusa is same way Malay words manusya, right? So we can put the meaning in humans. So this is a woman or man or okay. So that's one way to learn the Pali. So we go words by word and it make the meaning interesting and also okay. Now you is a subject you saw and who did you see? Okay, actually and this is the object here. Okay, object you or man you did not see, but here is a question: did you ever did you not see a man and woman? Now it didn't put the word manusesha, so we can put among the human beings. We can add on the translation among the human beings, among the humans. So means that is asking the person who did you not see the man or woman, and this man or woman is described by all this down here. Okay, so actually all this is a kind of like noun, but here is acting like adjective. So asitikam wa nawutikam wa wasawasatikam wa. Okay, jatiya. Okay, Jinam, Gopanam, Si, Wakam, Bogam, Danda, Pariyanam, Paweda, Manam, Gachantam, Aturam, Gatayobanam, Kandadatam, Palita, Kesam, Wilutam, Kalita, Silam, Walitam, Tilaka, Hata, Gatanti. So from here, this one, if you want to insert a line, kind of like that. So you can this all these are in way it's just an adjective here. Okay. Okay. It just describe the condition of it's not easy to draw textbook here. Okay. Uh, yeah, okay, so I just put somewhere here. So all as adjective because it describe the condition of this man or woman that this person supposed to see. Asiti. Asiti ka nawuti ika. Okay. Later we go for the meaning. So asiti is 80, wa or nawuti is a 90, and wasau satika is 100 wa. Okay. Now this is kind of like in in the extra information that this should be you're supposed to refer to the Majjhima Nikaya, another book 3263. Pasa means you should see. All right. It seems that because this kind of phrase is repeated many times in Tipitaka, so it's very easy to find similar one. Jatiya, okay. Jatiya, it didn't have the translation here, so we can take it maybe in birth or by birth, or I think by birth should be better. Means that in the birth or by the birth or something like that. Okay. Means or from the birth, maybe, if you want to put from the birth. So I'm not so sure about this jatiya. Maybe just say from the birth or with the birth, I think better. It referring to this age here. Now, Gina, prayer, but we can have another age, right? So it's another possible translation. Then this one, Gopana Shivakam. All right. So bend like roof, bracket, bogam, crooked, danda pariyanam, leaning on the stick. Pati Vedanam Gachantam. Okay. Shakily going along. Atulam. So ailing. Gabayupanam. Right. Youth and Vigogon. Kanda Dadam with broken teeth. Palita Kesa. Gray hair. Viluna. Scanty hair. Kalita Siram. Bald hair. Means no hair. Wrinkled is a Walita. Then the Tihaka Hatagatam. So it looks like a lot of vocabulary here, but it's okay. We just meet at first when you see it look very unfamiliar. So until when you see few times it look very familiar. Okay. So this is all considered as a condition for the man and woman that that person's supposed to see, the object here. So you did not see man and woman with such adjective. All this describe the condition of man who is man or woman who's getting older. Okay. Later we go for vocabulary. So now we just go for this one. Okay. So now you see so for few times. So when you have to for people you all you have to go for lesson 4 Pali easy. I already say in introduction there's a so te tuam tumhe aham mayam mamhe. So lesson 4. So if you have the book, you flip open to this page. So is he, all right? If sa is she. So this so we saw few times. So tuam we already saw just now. You, okay? Plural will be tumhe. Aham is I. Mayam, amhe we. All right. So you can see the so here. So here will be the okay subject. Okay. Now s- now this is the verb aha we saw before. So aha as say it can be seems to be like that. So it can be says or spoke or whatever. Okay. Now it's translated as present tense. Or if I want I can translate as past tense also. Okay, now he replied A1. What is this A1? Okay, he replied. So A1 we can put it as task for this A1. So this sentence is very easy. So A1 aha. So and the man replied, but here we didn't see the word reply. So its direct will be now this A1 actually is A1 plus aha. Okay. So when you have these two combined, so automatically it changed to the we call it the this M dot we call it Nigahita nasal consonant. Okay, becomes M. All right. So there's a A1 aha. So basically say he say does. So A1 does. So he. All right. So if you print out, you better write down he does says or maybe actually A1 is says, but here we translate as implies. Okay, 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 okay. Adasam. Okay, means it's just a verb here. Bante means Lord or vulnerable. So I have seen this. So these are some I have seen. So we can just put that I have seen. Okay. I have seen this. This is not put here. Now, T is coming from this T is actually coming from the iti, okay? Iti here is becomes, just change it to the T, iti, T. So Bante means Lord or Venerable because he addressed to the Yama king. So very simple. So ewan aha. It's very simple sentence. So if you want to make a sentence, so you can make a sentence like this. It's very simple. So ewan aha, ewan maha, ewan maha. Okay. So when we combine, will be ewan aha. This ewan aha we read it as ewan maha, ewan maha. Okay. Bikawe. Now bikawe is not put here. Bikawe is a vocative here. So maybe we put here. Bikawe means monks, because that means that the Buddha is talking to the monks about this story. Monks, King Yama. Now you can see the subject again. Very simple. The subject is always finished with all so fast. So subject A1 aha like just now. A1 aha become A1 maha. So this, or you can task, or this aha is said. Okay. Tam me tam. Okay. Maybe we did put the tam is him. And then at tam we take it as this. All right. So these monks. So A1, if you going to put a num as this, so A1 maybe we can just try as task. Okay. Task say. Okay. What did the King Yama say? Okay. Ambo. Ambo. Okay. Now we see this ambo few times. So that's why when you read Sutta, you see some of the things few times, you can just do a search. It's kind of like here translation didn't say, it's kind of hello, but we know it's an exclamation or look here, hey, or yeah, there, okay. But here the translate as my good man, because there's a purisa. Purisa means man. So if we can put like he or hey or something, okay, man, all right. Okay. Now this sentence is a little bit more not so straight, because we don't see the any subject here. But we can see a lot of tasa. Okay. Win tasa. Okay. Sa. This are all sa. Okay. So I will skip it because this is still a beginner class. All right. So we just look for the word. Okay. So we have this na is not. So then eta da eta ahosi is etam ahosi. Okay. Now you can see this here will be it. Okay. Was. Okay. It was. Na is not. It was not. Now, is to you. They actually, we can take it as you here. Okay, because some of the chanting, if you remember, there's a like, I give the chanting blessing to you. They is to you. So actually, this is all this look like dative case. All right. So Vinyu is a intelligent. Now, Mahalaka is a matured one. So this Sato is still need to be considered later. All right. So later, when in the intermediate, I will explain. So we go for this Ahosi first. Now here seems to be no subject, but now this sentence we just skip it, but we come for something easy now. Okay, now this is easy already. Ahampi kom hi jara damo jaram anadito handaham kayanam karomi. Okay, kayena wachaya manasa. So we see this sentence before. Kayena, all right, by body, Wachaya by speech, manasa by mind. Okay. Kayana wachaya manasa by body, speech, and mind. Now, what should I do? Let me do. Okay. Kayanam karomi. Okay. So this sentence look long, but we can basically divide. When you see the comma, you can break here. Okay. So we can make a break here. So we only tackle this sentence. Okay. Now, when we tackle this sentence, you can see something you know already. Aham. Now you can see aham also pi, or maybe you can put api. Okay. Now you can see when it combine, we call it sandhi, euphony. This M nasal consonant, it become normal M. So this is a normal one of the changes we see. All right. So aham pi become aham pi. Now this ko is actually two word KHO. Okay. Amhi. So now where you see this amhi. So go back to, okay. Aham, you can see asmi. Okay. Asmi is I am. But here is amhi. All right. You can see asmi or amhi. So if you say aham, you put the word like aham, like this. Aham amhi. Aham asmi. Direct translation will be I am. Okay. Now, some of you will think that why is it ASMI become this one? Okay, so one of the explanation ASMI, the S is kind of like change it to H. Okay, change it to H because the influence of there's some grammar changes here, but basically S can change it to H. Then the whole thing will become AHMI. So remember H is a kind of like puff of wind, it's a sound. It's a we call it the puff of wind. So that's why the H and M can interchange. So I'm hit. So asmi and I'm hit. Aham asmi or aham I'm hit here. Like aham I'm hit means same thing. I. Okay. So we just take it like direct meaning will be I. Okay. Okay. So now I too. Okay. Now beat here is empathic. So this means that sometimes you will see a lot of bit or a bit here. Bit I too means I also. Ko maybe have no meaning. So he means I am. I am now. Jara Damo. Okay, now Jara. I think most of you heard about the independent in the Four Noble Truths we got the Jati Jara. So OH. Okay. O OH. Now Dhammo here. Okay, sometimes Dhammo in it has few meaning, all right? So I put here, okay. If you see the word like Dhamma and Dhammo, okay. So normally we say when you see this one, you translate Buddha's teaching. Sometimes Dhamma, it can have few meaning like nature or phenomena, or sometimes it can be things or state or so on. So Dhamma, this is with a small d, sorry. If we sometimes we put a small d like this, it has thousands of meaning, many meanings. All right. So here we can take it the nature of, if you want to put the nature of this one, you want to translate directly, maybe put Dhamma, you can translate the nature of OH also can. Or if you don't want to put the Dhamma as nature, you just translate Jara as OH also can. Jara Dhammo, Jaram. Means that here, Aham is a subject, okay? So if Aham is a subject, there's what is this Jara Dhammo? It's a kind of we call it a subject complement. Means that this Jara Dhammo explain the Aham. So I that is I am has the nature of aging, right? And then you can actually break here. Okay, means that then the sentence jara, okay? Jara again is a here is so basically this is a subject here, right? And this is a we call it adjective, or you can take it as a subject complement also. We call it there's a special term subject complement. And then jara here means it's an object here. But this object is actually nothing to do with this one. This is just a object for this uh cannot escape. Means that I have the nature of aging. Very simple. Ahampi komhi jara damo. You can stop here. So if we are going to read the Pali, so that's how we read. You can stop here because this sentence is actually quite finished. Ahampi komhi jara damo. Stop here. Jaram anatito. So anatito means cannot escape from the jara. Uh, cannot just from the jara. Okay, cannot escape the it, right? Handa. So handa is actually handa also kind of like we call it the exclamation. Okay, empathy particle. Oh, come now, come along. All right. So in this sentence, we can see already few of them like this. Okay. So here it translates as let me. Okay. Maybe it translates so I okay. So if we translate handa is then now well okay okay maybe we just put something like well I now this sentence is very easy. Now subject is aham, then object will be kayanam. All right. So there will be this sentence is very easy. Subject there will be subject is I, then the object is kayanam. Karomi is verb. Okay. So I is simply we make I want to make a simple sentence. Aham karomi. Aham kayanam karomi. So very simple. I do good. How do I do good? Kayena wachaya manasa. Okay, that's how we do it. Okay. All right. So for any question up to here, or let me continue. Uh, Okay, so we're going to read from beginning again. Okay. All right. So how do we read? Tamedam bikawe yamo raja ewam aha. So we stop here. So the king Yama says to him, Ambo pulisa, my good man. All right. Not tuam adasa. Didn't you see? Okay. Not is not you. Okay. Sa. Okay. You didn't see. So manusesu among the human beings, itim wa purisang wa, woman or man. Okay, iti purisa, woman or man. Okay, after that will follow by all this description. So I will skip it. Okay. So Ewan Maha, he said, replied thus, Adasam Bande. Yes, Lord, I have seen it. Tamedam Bikawe, them monks, Yamo Raja Ewan Maha. The Yama king said this to him. Ambo Purisa, my good man, tasa te renew, tasa te renew sa, didn't it occur to you? Okay, though is it na etadahosi? Okay, renew intelligent, sato didn't mention here, mahak laka, merchant person. Okay, so this one, if you want to contemplate like Marana Nusati, you can just contemplate sentence like this. Ahampi komhi jara damo jaram anatito. So remember when we do the Marana Nusati, there are some sentences very similar to this. Okay, ahampi komhi jara damo jaram anatito. So we can contemplate. I have the nature of aging. I cannot escape from the not escape the death. Sorry, not escape from the jara, aging. Handa ham, handa handa ham. Well, I kayanam karomi. So this sentence, if want to make a sentence, basically, aham kayanam karomi. I does good. Okay. Kayena wachaya manasa, by body, speech, and mind. But now we see this one sentence, let me do good. So this karomi is doesn't seem like present tense. It will be kind of like imperative. It's kind of like wish, first person, singular. May I, okay? So, or let I. So when we see the imperative, we can translate may I or let I. Yes, let me. May I let me do. So kayanam is like kayana mita. You see this one? A noble here actually kayana means you can translate beside noble, we can just say good deeds by how many? So this sentence, we see this before. Kayena wachaya manasa, by body, speech, and mind. Okay. So this actually is good to learn. Why? Because it for it involves the masculine. Kayana is a Kayena is a masculine. Vachaya is a feminine. Manasa is should be neutral or masculine. Okay. So Ewan Maha. You can see this sentence again. So Ewan Maha. Right. He replied. So it didn't put he replied thus. Or replied like this. Ewan is this or that. Na no. Okay. Na now, this is a combination. Every time you see is after you see few times, you know it's already not plus sa. Okay. When you put the A and A, you notice few times already. When you put the A and A together, then the result will be long A. Okay, so we can write like this. A and A will become long A like this. So you see this formula few times. A and A become long A. So So he, okay, thus said or replied, okay. So not I'm could or able, okay. Bante Lord, okay. Now the reason was pamada, okay, negligent. I was, okay, Bante again, Lord, okay. So in this way, we can see how the Tipitaka, the Pali sentence are used. Okay, so after you learn some sentence like this, of course, the next step is what we do is pick up the vocabulary here and try to words by words. Okay. So some of the things M is masculine, F feminine, NT is neuter, PP is a past participle. So we can do shortcut like this. Present tense is a PTR, present okay, tense. Okay, now Pali, English, right. So first, after we finish Sutta, now we go for this one, Raja. You can see Raja is king. Like Yama Raja. Bante, Lord Venerable Sir. Purisa, okay? Purisa, man. Iti, woman. Okay. Now, Purisa beside man. Let's check. Okay. Man or male. Okay. Okay. Purisa Bugala. So it's good if you have this PTS dictionary. So try to go. This dictionary give lots of information. So you can scroll down until the end and try to see. Okay. Bear or man and so on. Man bawa. Okay. Here also human. Okay. So another meaning of purisa beside man, it also can be human, like purisa pugala. It refers to human character here. right? So, but here we Prisa is man, iti is woman. Now, asiti, asiti, asititika, okay, is from these two words, asiti and nika. And nauti is nauti nika, right? So I think it, okay. So asiti is 80. Nauti is 90. So when you put the ika is a has something the meaning is has. But when you put the in some of the grammar, if you see, for example, we just the best way of course must learn is check the dictionary all the time. Okay. Now you can see this in Burmese translation, they put the N dot here. The N dot is the meaning is strengthening, okay? The strengthening of the first consonant. So this means that the A become long A here because it's implied by this the N dot. All right. So it's one of the grammar point. So anyway, asitik become asitik and ika. So nawuti because of the this N lingual N, the N A, the first root, we call it the root should be the first vowel here, become na. All right. Na wuti become na wutika. So 80 years old, Asti. So if you're interested in numbers, look at the Pali Meiji page 106. So as I say, when we come to some of the grammar points, so it's good to learn her to flip. We call it the flip the books. All right. If you are very good in flipping the book, you can learn a lot by yourself. Okay. 106. Okay. Now there's a lesson 30. So it's good to just get to familiar with some of the numbers here. I think most of you know already. Eka is one. Dua, like Malay word dua. You can see D-U-A here. D-V-A, two. T is a tiratana. Tiga Malay, three. Chatu is four. Pancha is five. Cha is six, and so on. Now, nawa. The word nawa is nine. Okay. Dasa is 10. And Patama, Patama, you take refuge, Patama, Dutiyam, Tatiya, first, second, third time, pay respect to the take refuge in Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Okay, now look for this. Okay, this is a page 107. Okay, so Nawuti is 90. Okay, Asiti is 80. So 80, Asiti, Nawuti, you see the number here. Sata is a 100. Sahasa is 1000. All right. So there are some, this kind of number is actually quite common in Tipitaka. All right. So in Myanmar, we have the word leg, right? One leg, two leg. One leg actually in Myanmar is 100,000. So in Myanmar, the numbers is actually big. The money is small, but the number is big. So we say one leg actually from the word laka, right? So it's a 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sometimes when I learn the Burmese thing, I have to count how many zeros. Okay. So go back to the this one. So city, you refer to page 106, lesson 30, right? So lesson 30. Nawati also 90. So 80, 90, 100. Then the others will be Gayena, Gaya by Ena. So it's a masculine instrument singular. Wacha is a feminine, Aya by speech. Manasa can be masculine neuter instrument singular. So Manas. So this one is lesson 23. All right, consonantal here. So other thing will be Kopanasi and Wangka. Wangka is bend, all right? Bend like the roof bracket. Because when people are getting aging, the body start to bend, not straight, all right? Boga is a crooked. Okay, Danda is a stick. Parayana is leaning. Okay, now we come to this word Manusa. This is Pali. Manusa. Okay, Sanskrit is a why we study Sanskrit because we can see the some similarity. Sanskrit is a S with a dot down there. Okay, and Y, you can say SY. So when you see the Manusya, because Sanskrit is kind of like we call it more literary language. So Pali is a direct. So Pali is make the language sound, the word sound easier to pronounce. Instead of pronounce manusya, it become manusa. So SY become SS. Malay word is manusya. Okay. So you can see the S become normal S, Y is changed to I. So Y can change to I here. And it's to do with the root man, to think, because human is the beings that can think. Right. So by this way, we pick out learn the Pali and we pick out the words and we also start to look at the numbers here. Right. So Bante is Lord Venerable Sir. Right. Atura we see just now. Ailing. Yobana is youth. Gata. Okay, I will explain the word gata later. Gone. Kanda, danta. Danta is a teeth, right? Like kesa, loma, naka, danta. When we recite the five parts of the body part, kesa is head, hair. Danta is the teeth here. Kanda is broken. Now, kesa is a hair here. Palita is a gray, all right? Gray. I think gray. Viluna is a scanty, means the hair is being cut off already. So there are two translation here. One is the word Kalita with double L or Kalita with single L, right? So why is it like this? Okay, because when I check the Kalita double L, difficult to find, but Kalita with single L is easy to find. And we also can see the, okay, so if you check this like this, so sometimes here is actually show like Palita Kesa, but you can see some other, this is called Sri Lanka SP, Tipitaka, is a Kalita with single L, Siam, alright, yeah, Siam, okay, Kalita Siram, okay. So beside the uh this Kalita with double L, alright, it can be single L here, single L here, right? So this means that it's possible to have some words with little bit slight different in the wording, right? Walita is linked. Tilaka hata gata. Gata is a body parts, alright, limb. So botch limb. So means that when people getting older, the limb is not uh functioning well, not straight. Winyo is intelligent. So sato sandasa. So we skip here, right? Malahaka is matured. Kayana mita, like here is good, or here it translates as noble. Okay. So according to translation, it's noble. So after we pick out the vocabulary, all right, then you can see how many if you want to use. So if you want to make a sentence, so okay, you can see here. Some of the sentence you can pick out the vocabulary and use later. Okay. Now we go for next one, pronoun. All right. So pronoun so far we see saw, he, tuam, you, ayam, this, tam, this one. Just now we had tam, metam. Tam, metam means tam and etam and this one. So this one you have to look for the other pages. Duracell page 48 or Pali Made Easy page 70. This is called demonstrative pronoun. It's refer to this or that thing, right? So today I will not go for this one yet because this is still beginning class. So let's go for verb here. So aha, he says, or maybe says, or like just now he said he replies, or maybe replied, right? Adasa, you or he saw. So it can be present tense or it can be past tense. So it link with the word. Let's say if you want to say Bruti is says, okay? Yeah. Now adasa actually to do with this word. This become past. Okay. So if you have the pasati means he sees. So if the root is does this, so this we can say this to do with this one. A plural will be adasa is singular, so plural will be Adam Semsu, right? So they saw. So ahosi, okay, this one is on lesson 8, Pali Maizi for those who learned before. Okay, it was, all right. We can get aries. It didn't say any kind, but we take it as aries, third person singular. So plural will be ahesum. So just now we see the word asam, I was. So is a first person singular. So we take it as arrows here. Okay. Okay, now we look for something that for basic student can use so far. Okay. He asked me, I already mentioned just now. You all please refer to Pali Make Easy lesson 3, page 7. All right. So I am. So we go back to just now where you see this one. Ahampi Jaramaran. Ahampi Amhi Jara Tammo. Okay, this is the first one you see. Okay, only this one, okay? Yeah, right. And the rest here will be past participle. Okay. All right. Okay, now must ask the student. Vira. Okay. Where is the present participle? Okay, can you find? Vira. Oh, Sister Wong.
Uh, this one, Saiji, you move down a bit. There. Pawe da manang gachantang.
Okay. Okay, these two, right? Yeah, okay.
Lagi.
Yeah, okay. So this one is a present participle. Present participle means that the action going on. Okay. So it's like when going. So we see the anta here when going and then the mana. All right. So this we call it the present participle. Okay. But Vida, do you see why do they need to use a present participle at this time? Can you see the reason?
Saiji you mean is a verbal nouns, is it? Is describing
Yeah,
the
it's a verbal
eating
noun.
and
Yeah, it's a verbal
what?
noun is yeah, yeah. Okay, it's a verb. We can change it to verbal noun. Okay, it describes the iti, right? Iti and
Eating
purisa. Yeah.
Risa.
So why is it in the present participle? Can you see the reason?
It act
Is it
as
not
active.
sorry?
Is also is it
Active.
acting as adjective also?
Yeah, the whole thing here is adjective, right? The whole thing here is adjective. But why is it not like in past tense? Okay, because you can see like walita, it can be a past tense, right? So why is past participle? But why is it this is not in past participle? That's one question we can ask, like
Is
going along.
talking about present.
Okay, present, yes. What kind of present? In what sense?
Present participle is talking about the man and woman,
Hmm.
present situation.
Okay, so well, you can say it's an action they are doing, right? Okay. Because let's say if we are talking about this asiti, nauti, wasya, this is talking about the age, right? This is a kind of like state. We call it the state, right? The genome is
Mm.
also the state. So this one is the state. Okay. Only this one is talking about the way they are going. Action. All right. Action. Do you see that?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Then
Thank you, Sai.
atura is also state. Then this one also state the rest are kind of like we call it the characteristic of old people. Only this one is talking about how they're going, right? So when Gachantam is going, but when Gachantam is going, and it actually further described by this Pawe Da Mana, it is actually a kind of like here it translates as a shakily, so we can take it as I think as a adverb here, How does he goes? The meaning of adverb is describe the action of going, adverb. Okay. So it describe the action of going. Okay. This is the action here. All right. So how does the person go? Shakily going along. Because when they are getting old, they don't have the energy. They might fall down anytime. So that's why when the people at the age of 80 years, 90 years, if they fell down, once they've broken the hands or legs or any parts of the body, it's actually not easy to be cured. So this is refer to the action of going. The way I see the rest is just refer to the state, the characteristic, the condition only. Okay, Vira?
Ya,
So then
thank you
then it
Saji.
makes sense, no? Yeah. Yes.
Saji dan Pavi dan Manang is an
Mm.
adverb of what?
It is an adverb for this action going. Okay, shakily going along.
Adverb of manner or adverb?
Adverb of manner here. Okay. All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Saji.
Then the rest, I think only this one. Okay. Then the rest actually is a lot of vocabulary here. For this second part, a lot of vocabulary, but actually as we go along, so some of the things here, the way I see some, okay. Here, even though I put as noun, okay, actually it can be a noun, but here some is actually look like adjective to me because I see it can be noun or adjective. So maybe instead of noun, so we can put as adjective here. Some of the adjective like atura, all these are adjective. Okay, right? Because sometimes noun is adjective, adjective can be a noun, right? So okay, we just concentrate on what the for people can see here, right? Okay, now so for newcomer, you all should be able to focus on lesson 1 or 2, which is talking about the T and D Sita Mima. All right. And this, okay, I think most of you should be able to do this. Okay. And only here, so today we already see something that we see before. Ask me, he. Ati, I think we see sometime before. All right. So how to recite the Pali? So you just have to recite again, like Ati, Santi, Asi, Atta, Asmi, Ammi, Asma, Amha. That's all. So we see the Asmi, Amhi. This one. Right. So this page 6. So when you see the things you I just now. Uh, okay, this page 6, okay. Page 6 also, all right? So you put the page number. So next time you see, okay, ask me, I'm here. So you can refer to Pali Make Easy, this page. Okay. So Ati, Sandi, Asi, Ata, Asmi, Ami, Asmi, Ami. Okay. The rule is ask. Okay. So ask and ti. So remember when we learn Pali, the first thing you learn is ti, anti, sita, mima. So ask plus ti become ati. All right. Ask plus anti becomes santi. Ask plus si, and this is become ta. Me and ma. So ask me, ami. Okay, ami. I pronounce ami because I pronounce Burmese way. So you can pronounce into asmi or amhi, asma or amha. All right. So this one lesson 3. So you study this chapter, this sutta, you already see the I am here. Amhi, asmi, I am. Then the rest is a past participle, right? So past participle is lesson 15, all right? So it's a lesson 15. Anyway, when past participle is only finished with this, it has to do with this suffix is ta or na, okay? Now, this gata, all right? So we see the word gata just now. Yobana, right? Gata is actually one of the things that you always see, all right? Gata Yobana, the youth gone, right? Gata is gone here. So I will discuss the gata here because it's a very things that we always see and it should be very useful. Okay, now gone. So if we want to make it analyze, it's very easy. You all know the word gachati, right? So the root is actually gum. Gum. Sometimes it change to ga. So it change to ga. Then if a present tense will be gachati, right? But if the gum plus the ta become gata, gata we translate as gone. So where do you see the gata? Okay, so you see the gata in the word like tata, tata gata, right? Tata gata. Or in Chinese we call it lu lai, lu lai, tata agata, right? Tata Agata or Tathagata. So Tathagata means the Buddha. Buddha is called Tathagata. So you can put the word Tata plus the word Gata, all right? Or Tata plus the word Agata. The word Tata is in this way. This one. Tata. So don't. Okay, 如此如来. So in Chinese we call it 如此 or 如. Okay, Tata. So if we put Tata Agata, so it's like task. Okay, come. So this is why we try it. Task come, task gone. Tata Agata is task gone. Tata Agata task come. So that's the meaning of Lu Lai in Chinese. Lu Lai means refer to the Buddha. Lu is a Tata and then Lai is Agata. So the Buddha comes according to the tradition of the previous Buddha, or Buddha go and practice according to the tradition of the previous Buddha, right? So you see this Tata Gata is this Gata is a very kind of like familiar, so might as well get to know here, all right? So Palita is also past participle. So past participle we use a short form PP, okay? Okay, now this anatito, okay, means not atita. Okay. Atita is we talking about what is atita, okay? Atita means if you see the atita. So atita means past, gone, right? So when we talk about something happened in the past, so we use the word atita. Atita means past. So if you look at the meaning, ati, I, and ta, all right? Yeah, okay. Or ati, ita, I. From the word, if you ati, eti, is to do with this one, okay? So it's also a past participle here. So anatita means not overcome. So this is also one of the things that we always see in Tipitaka, right? Not overcome. So palita. So you can see actually descended a lot of ita here. Palita, kalita. So this past participle with the ta or na. So you have the ta or ita here. Palita, but so all these are PP here. Kalita, okay. Jina is aging. So from the word jarati, all right? From the word jarati, you got the jinna. Jinna is the root will be J-I. Okay. Jirati, right? Jirati or Jarati. Okay. Jarati or Jirati. There are no possible two of it. So Jarati or Jirati. So this means that if you know the past participle, so G plus the na, right? Then you change to JIRNA, then change it to JINNA, right? So N become the lingual N. So there's a dot here. Jina means aging, age or aging here. Or you can translate like this, okay? Right. So that's how you see the function of PP here. This for those who have learned before. Like you can just go to lesson 15, Pali Made Easy, and have a look. Okay, I just put like this. So it start with the inna, ta or inna, all right, or ta suffix. So palita, kalita,
Okay,
jinna.
sorry, Saji. The
Yes.
Palita is not matured. Palita Kesa, I think, is gray hair.
Oh yeah.
Palita.
Okay. Wait. Palita. Okay. Gray. All right. Gray. Okay. Do you know what is the color of palita? Okay. Jenny, do you know what is the color of palita? Where's the this one
Uh,
just now?
um, uh,
Okay. What is the color of gray hair?
Green.
成熟. You can see. You can see there's two meaning here. Matured or
Matured.
gray hair. All right.
Gray.
So Palita beside the gray hair, another meaning is matured. This why I put the word matured just now. Two meaning here. Okay. Adjective matured. Right. Sapimshu. So you can put two meaning. So sometimes in Pali, the neutral is gray hair, another meaning is matured. So you can put either one to be increase your vocabulary. All right. So PP here. I think it's very easy. Palita will be ita here. And the thing is how to find the roots here. And the thing is why people ask, why do you want to find the roots all the time? That's the question here. Okay. For example, even like here, look for simple thing like gachanta, the root will be same with the word gachati. I think most of people like budam saranang gachami gachati. And here will be to do with the, you got the ga and then plus the anta, all right? So you got the gachanta. So this is the one with, so you got the pa, we, da, and plus the mana. Okay, so present participle. Present participle is a lesson, I think, 20. Present participle.
22.
Huh?
22.
22. Okay, so lesson 22. So you all can go and have a look at lesson 22. All right, so PME lesson 22. Anyway, from very simple, you can see the mana and anta suffix. All right. Pawida mana gachanta. Going along, shakily, tremblingly, is talking about the action of that person because when they are 80 years old, 90 years old, their feet has not enough power. So when they walk shakily, unless they can maintain the body. So if they can maintain body, then when they do enough exercise, maybe 80, 90 years old, they will not be aging. But this is talking about the general sense of how people will feel. Okay. All right. Then they are not sakika. So not sucking some. So if you notice, how do we know it's a past tense? Like people might ask. You can see the here. Okay. This is and this AM some. Okay, with the sum here. Okay. And this also with the sum. Is it with the sum? Saki sum. Yeah. Should be from the sakoti, right? I was not able, not saki sum. Or maybe is it not sakoti? Then it should be something else. Should not be this one. Yeah. Sakoti. Not this one. Okay, then we don't know what is this one. Okay. Saki sum. Saki asam. Is it because I didn't check this one yet. Okay. Right. Adasam I saw. Okay. This das from the word this pasati. So das. Now this karomi here we saw just now is actually is an imperative here. So we can put imperative first person singular. So here will be may I do or let me do the good deeds. Okay. So this is on the no lesson 2. It's a lesson, I think lesson 9, imperative. All right, lesson 6, page 10. Okay, lesson 6, page 10. All right. So yeah, this some of things that for beginners you all can learn by yourself because it's not so difficult to understand lesson 6. Okay. So let me do the good deeds with this me, all right? So like this, karomi. Okay, see here. Tu entu hitamima. So let me do the good deeds karomi. All right. So you can see this on the page 11. All right. So page. Okay. So there are many things to learn. So for new beginners, you all just pick out as much as you can, all right, and get to know the Pali words and try to figure out some of the things that you'll be able to do, right? So Walita is also wrinkled here, but we can make it everything if you want to make it. Everything can be verbal now because everything come from the verb here, right? So Walita, not this one, yeah, can also Walita. The word walita is like curl out, okay, curl out. So from walita become walati become walita. So we can take from the word walati, okay. So if walati is a verb and this is become a noun here, so we call it a special term called verbal noun. So it can be also as a PP here, right? So this paragraph is actually this sutta is noun with adjective, noun and adjective. So even you will some of them you can put as adjective here. Okay. And A1 task in this way. Okay. All right. Now the thing is, after we learn so many vocabulary, what should we do? We should be able to make some simple sentence, no? So I write some. I think if you are interested, you all should write and make your own sentence based on the vocabulary above. And if you want, you can send to me. I will check. All right. So some of the sentence like this. So aha. Okay. So you can see like he said or he says. So aham asked me. So this from lesson Pali Malaysia. I am. I'm what? Then if you say I am, you must put like Jino. Like just now we see the vocabulary already. I'm aging. I age. Okay. Then you you are age or you are wise, intelligent. Okay. Then simple things here, maybe chakung we didn't have here. So we just skip it. So aham. Okay. So instead of aging, we can put to come is suffering. So I has I have not overcome or conquer the uh, pain. Then the next sentence, he is going. Okay. He's going. All right. So you can make some simple sentence and so on. So there are some information here, but it's not important. All right. Okay. So any questions so far? Uh, all right. So maybe we have 5 minutes break, then we come back again to settle some of the things not discussed here. Okay. So we stop for a while. Okay. So by today, I will finish this sutta because this sutta I choose it because I think it's interesting because it talking about the Yama and talk about the divine messenger, and it has some vocabulary that maybe some of you never see before. So it might look difficult for beginners, right? But for beginners, I hope you all spend some time to at least flip flip the Pali Meisi book. Okay. So today, just do some summarize. Okay. So you can see the numbers in the lesson 30. Some like Asiti, Nauti, Wasa, Wasa Sata. Okay. Wasa is year. Sata is 100. Okay. So year 100. Okay. That's because the maximum that is believed that maximum people can go is 100. Of course, if due to the nutriment and good karma, somebody can be over 100. But normally 80, 90, 100. So it's like going downhill. So we see this vocabulary Kayena, Vachaya, Manasa. So this one you all please remember because this is very good in terms of Dhamma and also in terms of practice because it tells us that the earlier paragraph we are talking about somebody do the bad things also by the okay, so ida bikawe ekacho sam kayena ducharitam charati. All right, bad action by body. Wachaya
Excuse me, Saiji.
ducharitam
Sorry,
charati.
Saiji.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Saiji,
Yes.
are you showing the notes?
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Thank you, Saiji.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we see the charati. Okay. So charity you can see is a present tense. So do charitam, we also see do is an adjective here. So we have the three action by body, speech, and mind. So here is also we learn the Dhamma here. Okay, because some people thought that you only do the bad action by body, by speech, and we don't do the bad action by mind. Even by the mind is considered as doing bad action here. Because by mind people can have hatred, ill will, and if you learn Abhidhamma, all these do create karma, right? So we learn the Dhamma, Kayena ducharitam charati, Vachaya ducharitam charati, Manasa ducharan charati. Okay. So how does the the king of Yama advise him? Okay. The king of Yama asked him this one. Okay. So the king of Yama trying to remind him of a sick person, old age, and so on, the divine messenger. Here, then the king Yama asked him, why don't he consider like this? Okay, ahampi komhi jara dhammo. I have the nature of aging. Okay, jaram anatito. I not escape from the aging. Ahanda aham. Okay, well I kayanam karomi. All right. So I supposed to do good. I should do good. Kayena wachaya manasa. So you can see earlier talking about do charitam action charity. Here is I should do kayanam karomi. Kayena wachaya manasa. Okay, so by this we learn the Dhamma and we also see the Pali grammar. How does it show? Okay, so even speak sentence like this, if you know how to break it, okay, so if you can break it here, ahampi komhin jara Dhammo, you break here. Okay, so by breaking it into small phrase, so it's easier to understand the translation and also by using the translation we can learn pick up the grammar and also pick out the vocabulary easily. Because imagine we had to check words by word by dictionary. First, it's very tiring, and also if we see unrelated words, it's also not easy. But when we see the each word how they relate to each other, and the words become a meaningful by its own dhamma. All right. Now sakhi sam. Okay, I have checked this one. Okay. Now pamada. Now we know the pamada. Okay, pamada is few sentence like pamada. Okay, so pamada. Then you know most of you know apamada, like the apamada vihara. Okay, pamada, pamada, pamada. Negligent. Okay, so there are few translation here. Negligence, indolence, reminiscence, carelessness. So we can copy the meaning here. And apamada will be, normally we talk about apamada will be heedfulness. So apamada is same with the meaning of, so it's same with the word meaning of mindfulness. So the Buddha asks us to have apamada instead of pamada. And pamada, if we check the root is pa, okay? Even the noun itself has the prefix. The prefix is pa. And the root is mad, M-A-D, mad, okay? M-A-D, if you check again the meaning of mad, right? So to be maddened, right? Means that, okay, so we can write it. So if you learn like this, first is interesting and you get to know And then due to sometimes if you want to put, you can put the N dot. Due to this one, this A is, you can put it is strengthening. All right. When we say strengthening, the A become long A. So that's the meaning of strengthening. So pamada, apamada. Apamada will be na plus pamada. Become apamada. So, and this is the Dhamma say, okay. And he admit that he was negligent. He was negligent means he has no mindfulness, does not practice any good deeds. He was very careless and indulged in the sensual desire and didn't strive for good deeds. All right. So that's the Dhamma. Sakisam. All right. I have to find out what is Sakisam. Sakisam. Okay. All right. So far, any question? All right. For new student or old student, or anything you want to ask? Okay. So yes, Mengsi, yes. Mengsi.
Saiji, you're going very fast lah.
Not so fast because I already sent you the notes and you're all supposed to read in advance, right? Okay.
Yeah, but you're at lesson 30 at the PME.
No. Because this is a sutta, okay? We are not doing the normal basic class.
The
Normal basic class
normal
means that
class.
the one you have to go for lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, which I already did last year, and the recording is there. And then I think most people will not. I think most of you will not be able to stay so long to follow all the way to lesson 30. Even the previous student finished at the lesson 22. All right. So if you want to finish
Okay.
the lesson 30, you have to wait for another 2 years, 3 years. So do you want to wait another 23 years down the road? Okay. Yes. What is your
I find
question?
it a bit difficult because yes, so many things in PME is here. And okay, I didn't complete until lesson 30. Maybe I was at lesson 18 only. So I find it a bit fast for me lah. Maybe I'm a slow learner.
Oh no. The style is different here. Okay. It's not ask you to go lesson by lesson. Okay. Because if
Yeah.
you go for lesson, then you need at least 3 years. Are you willing to learn 3 years? You must ask yourself this question. Okay, 3 years seriously learning. Seriously, we are not talking about you come for 1 week, you disappear for 1 week, then you all go for retreat for 1 month, and then you come back. All right. So if you want to learn properly lesson 30, you have to wait for 3 years. I think most of you do not have the time. So what we do is touch and go. All right, touch and go. For example, you see like this one. Okay. You see Asitika, Nautika, Wasawastika. So like this, you pick up 30, 80, 90, 100. All right. So you pick up the grammar and you pick out the vocabulary and you see how the Dhamma talking about here only mentioned 80, 90, 100. So when you reach the 80 years old, your alarm bells should trigger out because the divine messenger has reached you already. Okay.
But every
Right.
sutta they will have a lot of new words.
Unless we choose the related sutta. Choose a related one. Okay. The related one from the previous part 1 and part 2, you can see some of the things like this Kayena Vachaya Manasa. This is actually similar with the previous one. All right. Do you see this in the previous sutta?
Yes.
Yeah.
I see a lot
So
of common words.
yeah, right. Because this is
Yeah,
it's
but
not finished
at the
here. We
same time,
still have we still have the Divine 3 and 4, but I might not go for that. Right? But I choose this one because for the first sutta I choose it because there are a lot of pleasant tense. Samanuyujanti, samanugahati, samanubasati, all right, and devatutam. So we can see how present tense are used without using the word and or. You just put the present tense, word 1, word 2, and word 3. So we pick out the how the Yama Raja is questioning that man about the Patama Devadūta. So you can see the Patama. Do you see the Patama just now in the lesson 30? You see already, right? Patama is
yeah.
first, you all know. Okay? Then there will be Dutiyam. So Dutiya is second.
Second.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, never mind. I study.
Okay. So there's a question here. If you want me to go slow, yes, I can go slow, but you must tell me, do you have enough time to study in 3 years' time? You must tell me, can you promise me you give me 3 years of your time? You cannot promise me, right? So might as well,
Okay lah.
instead of go 3 years, we just touch and go. If you are interested, you study by yourself because the book are there, the reference book are there. So your job is just go and flip, turn here, turn there, and yeah. So we already go through words by words already. And also, and you all should install the dictionary. Okay. All right.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. So next question. Oh, next, somebody want to say something? Yes. Okay, in this part 2, there's a lot of past tense. Okay, aha or adasa, ahosi. Right. Now, okay. Okay, so might as well show you the past tense. So it's a lesson 8 right here. Okay, for example, this one, ahosi. How do you get this ahosi? It was, okay. Now, the root bu, okay, the root bu is one of the things that you see. Like, sometimes we have the word bawati. For example, the word bawati is, okay, right. Because here will be past tense. How you get this one? So you put the A here because Aries put the here, and the S insertion because you want to avoid, because if you don't put the S, you put the past tense will be I, all right? So to do this, you need to go for the past tense first. Even for those who learn few times, you still need to go back to some of this grammar to look at it because sometimes you might forget. Where's the past tense?
Lesson 8.
Oh yeah, okay. Yes, okay. For those who learned before, lesson 8, okay, you put the I for third person, okay? And then you put the A for those, put the A, and at the end you put I, okay? So that's explain you put why we put the A and you put the I, okay? You put the A here and you put the I here. But the problem is when you have the U and I, we call it the vowel and vowel, is they will crash each other. So you need to put S insertion, right? After you put S in, you got abu si. But these are hosi. How you get it? Because sometimes the B, you can just drop the letter, drop the B. So you just highlight, drop the B, and the H, you maintain the H and change it to O. Because sound the U can change it to O, okay? So after that, you get the word or si. Okay, that's the thing. Here for this one, hesum. How you get this one? Because you put the here. Choose the third one, okay? This lesson 8. Same, you put the and then it's also coming from the word bu. That's why the root actually, bu is to be, all right? Then you put the and you still need to put the S, all right? Then you put the A, then you go back to, you drop the B and you remain H, and somewhat the U become E, okay? So sometimes there's some reason we also don't know why, all right? So there's a plural ahesum, means that were. So that's for past tense is a aries on lesson 8. It's a little bit complicated because there are more changes. Okay, so we just learn as much as we can. Okay.
Sayaji, can I ask, since you talk about past tense, the adasa, if let's say for he saw, why not it is adasi?
Okay. All right. Because okay. This one, yes. There's a question here also. Now, this adasa, okay, adasi. So we check the root. Okay. Okay. You can see the dictionary he saw. Okay, now do we have adasi? We don't have. Okay. Okay. It is not appear, not here. We had adasamsu. Alright, we had adasamsu. But we don't have adasi. So we take it adasa is maybe that's why I don't know it, I don't think it's aorist, so we just take it as past tense. It can be second or third person. But if we want to confirm, what you do is very simple. Just copy some of this and go for the any tipitaka, do any, just go and do a copy and paste, all right? Then you check the online, you can find or not. Okay. Just click it and you can find. Okay. The only show adasa is a PRT take. I don't know what is PRT take. He saw. That's all. Aries, yeah, it says Aries second of the dasati. So you also, this means that you can go online and do a search like this, okay? So we take it as a, yeah, it's Aries here. Okay, dasati. And why we need dictionary? Because first dictionary, should know this one. Dictionary build out our vocabulary. All right. So compared to last time during my time, when because I learned Pali about 25 years ago. When I learned Pali, it was the first Pali book I get is New Pali course, and I didn't have computer. There's no internet access because I was in meditation center. So to check for any of the sutta, I had to do the check, go through the physical dictionary, and it's not arranged according to ABC English, according to Pali. This means that ka ki ka I u a no, it's not I e ma I u a o, then ka ga cha like Myanmar style. So it was very dizzy for me. Really have to check each word for all the sentence I want to make. And you all are so lucky because when you learn the Pali, you can just download any dictionary. So if you don't want to download any dictionary, basically you just can go to online, just copy and just do a search. Okay, ahosi. Okay, just do ahosi. And then you just click anything. Right. Okay. Or you go for, if you want to learn, you go for digital Pali leader. There's also some dictionary here. Okay. And you do a search. Maybe go for tools, go for dictionary. Okay. You can see down there. Or maybe we check just now adasa. Okay. Adasa, you only say from the dasati. Okay, now you click the dasati. All right. Dars. Right. So that's how we learn. You go for one dictionary, go for another dictionary, go for another dictionary, and somehow. Okay. All right. Okay. Next question. So this on lesson 8. Okay, for beginners, I do advise you just study lesson 1 to 6 first to get, and then when you come for this Sutta class, pick up you start to learn some vocabulary and you start to learn other things. But it's still okay if you cannot get as much as you can, but at least start to remember the Pali words. Because if you want to learn any language, you must know the vocabulary. Without any vocabulary, you cannot even speak Chinese, Korean, or Japanese or whatever. All right. And the next step for those who learn before, try to make some Pali sentence. All right. Basis on the vocabulary above. That's how you really start to be Pali expert, because when you build the sentence, of course you might make some mistake. Maybe you put O or A or whatever. But by this, you start to digest. Because if you don't make a Pali sentence, you still we call it as a reader, you just read and listen. But when you make the Pali sentence, you start to analyze it in your own way. All right. Okay. So next question, anybody? All right. For those who are very
Saji,
quiet. Yes, Jenny.
Saji, Jenny, Can Saji explain on the line just now? On the Tassa Te Vinyosa Sato Mahalakasa
Oh,
Na
yeah. Okay,
Eta Ahosi.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I just want to clarify on the Tassa. The Tassa, is it related to the Vinyosa and the Mahalakasa?
Yeah. They are related. Okay, now you come to this question. So when we see this one, Ambo Purisa, okay, my good man. Now, who is the subject here? Subject, it didn't say, but we have it to you, okay? To you. I will take it as dative here, to you. And who does this you? It explain like this one. All right. So let's say to you and explain all this sentence from here. Okay. It's an adjective for this day, right? So if you to you, okay, and then this Vyusa is S, and then Sato should be Santasa, Mahatarasa, then all these are related to each other. It refer to this day, right? Yeah. So Tasa, okay, Tasa day to you. Okay, now what this Tasa will be? Okay. Okay. Eat. Let's say we take it as eat. But eat, should we put as Tasa here? But how about this etam ahosi? I would think that etam ahosi should be it was. It was to you. Okay. Who is intelligent. Santo not sure yet, but Mahalaka is a mature person. Okay, so you want to ask what is this tasabi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's say tam etam. Let's say we look at previous sentence. Tam is him or etam. Okay, this or that person say such to him. Tam etam. Tam etam become away. All right. Or instead of tam etam, maybe we look at it. So instead of tam etam, we look at it maybe just a kind of like conjunction here. Just say then. All right. Okay. So unless you would put the tasa or tam etam, maybe related to each other. Maybe it's possible also. Because to you already mentioned and we knew Mahalaka. Right. So only now we have filled out is Tasa is what and Sato is what. Sato, I was thinking would be Sandasa also. Yeah. And the problem is the translation does not include the word Sato. There's a thing here.
Sato, can we say it's a being? No, Sato.
Sato, if you want to put being, maybe Sati is better in the locative as well. Right. It's yeah. So Sato here, because I was thinking is Sato maybe Sandasa. No, it must be taken as a present participle, okay, with the anda suffix. This for those who learned before. I was thinking, then it match all the SS. Because Sandasa, the short form will be Sato, right? Okay, so I think this is lesson 22 for those learned before. Okay, so we have few questions. It's only this Tasa not clear and Sato not clear. But the translation also didn't seems to mention about them. Okay. So either we leave it or maybe next time we can come back already. Okay. But this sentence here is a little bit complicated. That's why I skip it here. So I go for something like this, which is easier for the beginners. Okay, Jenny? So you can think about that.
You.
Maybe you can tell me later. All right. Okay.
Mm.
All right. Okay. So if no question, then maybe we stop here.
Jaji,
Anybody? Yeah.
sorry, I want to ask the sentence say tam e tam bikaway, but bikaway refer to who actually? Refer to the
monks.
monk, then after that you say him.
Okay, because this story, so we look at the original, the first one. Okay. Okay. You can see they are monks, 3 divine messenger. Okay, you can see the monks means Bikawe. All right. Okay, who is
So
this
the
monks?
bigaway refer to the monks, then him refer
Yes,
to
yes.
the person. Oh, okay.
Yeah, to the story. Okay, because this story was preached, is supposed to be preached by the Buddha to the monks, right? So they were monks here. And the story start from, if you look at the question, double quotation start from here. Okay. And then the story about their person bad conduct by body, speech, and mind. And then the warders take him to the Yama and they say like this. Then the first one continue until the King Yama say about the aging and then the sickness. And after continue with illness and so on. And then death also. So this for Anguttara. So Anguttara is one of the very authentic, we call it authentic means that it's considered as a Mula Tipitaka, is the original, not the commentary. And this sutta also mentioned, appear in some of the place also. Okay. So of course, if you want to see the other translation, maybe we can see. If like Jenny, if you got doubts, can just like this one is actually shown by Jenny to me. Let's see. This is you go for suttacentral.net. So where's the sentence? Okay. Oh no, this is the third one. Oh, okay, now, okay. Yeah. This one is another translation. Being sensible and matured. Okay. So this is another translation, Mr. So we look at the Pali just now. So this is alternate translation by the Mr. Okay. Purisa. Ambo. Okay. Did it not occur to you? Nam etazin. Okay. Santo maybe like the Jenny say it translates as this being here. Okay. Jenny, do you see this?
Yeah, I
Taiji,
do. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wei Hua here. And now
Yes.
it looks more reasonable already.
Yeah. Right.
Uh,
Okay. Okay.
because
All right.
over here, Sati in PRP, lesson
Mm-hmm.
22,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, lesson 23, I got Sati there on page 67.
Yeah.
It's written
Yeah. But
Sati being. So the
being, yeah.
this
This is
declension for
Sato.
Sato is dative and genitive.
Yeah. But the
Another
te is a
alternative is Santasa, like what you say, Santasa, correct?
Sandasa. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Because te should be dative. Okay. So there I think this Santo also can be dative also. Yeah. I was thinking like that. But here you translate as being, I think it's also quite okay. That's why he put the break here. You can see how when he translation he break we call it the M dash to separate the this Sato, Vinyosa and Malasa to this one. All right. So there's how they translate. But I think this translation also not so bad. Did it not occur to you? Didn't it ever occur to you, Mr. Oh my good man? You can see even one one simple sentence like this, people are giving different translation. So let's look for this one. Okay, now. Okay, let's it's good to learn. Like, okay, this one. This alternate, we call it alternate translation. So it's good for those who want to learn Pali. So you can just check the different translation. You see, aham I be. Okay, jara dhammo. Dhammo he translate with the I am liable to grow old. Okay, jara anatito. I not exempt from old age. Okay. Yeah. Now this is a translation, another I am too subject to old age. Here, Dhammo he used the word subject to old age, and then cannot escape from it. Okay. You can see different translation from different people. But it's good to study. Then you pick up the best one. And if you can combine their translation and make your own new translation, then you will be more expert. Okay, Vira and Wong. So you can check the translation available online and make your own translation, which is nearer to the Pali grammar.
Yeah, Sayaji, thanks.
All right.
Thank you,
Okay. Next
Saji.
question. Next question.
So actually, put you here. So actually, this
Yes.
com here, the ko, I didn't get it. The ko is it stands for
Ko has
what's the meaning?
sometimes has no meaning. We call it sometimes we call it this is this kind of sentence. Sometimes it can be a empathetic, really, indeed, surely. Okay, it can be empathetic, but sometimes it has really no meaning because if you're going to translate indeed, yes, you also can translate, but you already have the P. All right, so if you can translate P is two, then you translate ko is indeed. Then you translate to I too indeed. Then two and indeed become double. Sometimes we can just take call as we call it how it is sentence filler. It does not have any meaning. Yeah. Or you can take it upbeat and call. Maybe you can take this upbeat and call. These two as a kind of like empathy I in two. All right. Upbeat and call. So beat and call take together means I too. All right. Now, the thing is, this one, sucking hints, I'm not sure what this yet. All right. But it doesn't matter. When you learn the sutta, you will learn many new words. Of course, you will not remember all of them because unless you see them very frequently. But if you never make the first step to see them, so how are you going to pick up the other sutta? All right. Because some people, they look at sutta, they think it's complicated, they give up. But the problem is, you give out the Dhamma. Because from here, we can see a lot of the Dhamma. Even like this sentence, ahampi komhin dara jara dhammo, jara anatito. So you can just contemplate this daily. Okay, I also liable or I have the nature of age. I also subject to age. I cannot escape from age. This is also Marananusati, right? Okay. And I should do good deeds instead of just be pamada. Okay. I was negligent. Pamada asam. I was negligent. Okay. So this asam also to do with the should be to do with the as. Asam. Not this one. This, that, not this one. Sometimes we cannot find, Sometimes you can, can just do a search also. Try this digital Pali online. Just search. Okay. You can find okay.
Sayaji,
Yeah.
is some
Yes.
optative, optative first person under the PME lesson optative there.
It's objective, is it?
Yes,
Okay.
under the lesson, what?
Asum,
Lesson
asa,
7, I
asam.
think. 7.
Lesson
Objective.
7, 13. Assam is 13. Under root S.
Lesson?
Us.
Lesson? 13?
Page 7. Page 13.
Or 7, okay.
Lesson 7. 13.
Page 7.
Page 13. 13. 1, 3.
1, 3, okay. Siam asam.
Could it be that?
Sia asam. Aya. Alright. Aya. Sia asam. Aya. Right. Okay, let's say it's objective. But it look like you cannot say I would be or I would be negligent. It doesn't make sense also.
Saji.
This one
Saji
aya we
in
talking about the objective means is something that you should do or you might do, But this is talking about
could be negligent.
negligent.
Can it be
I
I
could be
could?
negligent.
Um,
I might negligent.
or
Okay.
I might
Okay,
be
unless you think I
negligent.
might be negligent. Some. But we need to find out more. Yeah, if you want to put there's optative, unless you can see where Assam.
Saiji, can I
Sia
interrupt?
Assam. Yeah, okay. Assam. Yes.
Saiji, Avira, I
Yeah,
look at the
okay.
lesson 32. Lesson 32, it shows a lot of the optative, then atano, pada, and the pasada.
Okay. So
Then
which
it's under conditional, page 127, lesson 32.
127, okay? Lesson 32.
Lesson 32, 127. Under conditional.
127. Okay, where?
Uh,
127.
you see, this one conditional. Yeah, just not the one. 127. Up again. 127.
Some. You're talking about this sum,
There,
right?
conditional, lower a bit. Conditional, under conditional, 127.
This one already? 127? Yeah, 126. Or you're talking
This is
another.
one.
Okay.
This one. You see
Awasi
conditional?
sum. Okay.
Something.
Some, okay. Some
So
here. But it doesn't mean but you look at the meaning, it doesn't seem that it was conditional.
this
Okay.
is written there. It could.
Okay, then you have to think about what these are some. Pamada are some.
And the and on the page 126 also got some SAM for the first person singular.
Okay. First person singular.
Kala tipat
Yeah, some.
kata,
Okay. So you're talking about the Atana Pada, is it? The other type.
no, but I think either the this like either atano pada.
Yeah. Okay.
As
But
now.
this
So
doesn't have but it doesn't have the meaning of conditional. Okay. Okay. It doesn't have the meaning of conditional.
No, I could and I.
Saki some. Here also some. Pama some. Mapisa bante. So some. It translates as a past tense. So we look at this just now the what to Sujata. So we check his translation again. I couldn't. I was negligent. Okay. It also translates as past tense.
Couldn't is the conditional.
Conditional means that there must be condition, but it doesn't have the sense of condition. But they say why they say I couldn't. Okay. I could not see. I was negligent. Okay. It's a not this one. Not this one. Sorry. This one. The next one. Okay. The translation stem, okay, by Sujata. Okay. I could not, sir. I was negligent. All right. So it was translated as a past tense here. So this we call it alternate translation. It's not conditional. I don't think so. Anyway, we just learn from other translator and try to figure out what this Assam will be. All right. Okay. So this also the Devadūta Sutta. You can find internet from the numerical number 3.36 shown by Jenny to me. All right. There's called now the Bhikkhave is translated medicines. There are three messengers of the god. Now Devadūta is translated as messengers of the gods. Okay. It's same translation. Some are quite same. Yeah, I think. And this sutta is very long. If you read, not finished yet. And then how after that? So after that, then go on. So how then if you want to read the description about the hell and so on, the war hardened and so on, hang down, and then how they torture people, put them in the hot pot here, and then how they boil and so on. And there are four, how many hells as described here. Okay. Okay, so there are some story here, a lot of story. Okay. So maybe if you think that this sutta is difficult, I would choose easy one. But I think this sutta is interesting because it talk about the life circumstances in human world and talking about this yama. I already mentioned about yama is called a petta vemanika. It's a petta that stay in the heaven mention mixed karma. So even he see, even finally he hoped that I may reborn as human being. So when the day Buddha arise, so I may pay homage to the Buddha. May the Buddha teach me Dhamma, may I understand his teaching. Okay. Those who are negligent were warned by the God's messenger. A long time they sorrow when they go to a wicked place. But those good and peaceful person when warned by the messenger. So it's two sides here. So seeing the parent in grasping the origin of birth and death, the unattached are freed with the ending of birth and death. Birth and death. Happily they come to a safe place extinguished in this very life. They gone beyond all threats and barriers and wretched about suffering. Okay, this is a very long sutta. Okay. Anyway, I think it's 2 hours already. So my purpose of showing this sutta first is I want you all to pick up more vocabulary and not just not just start with the Pali make easy, because we should learn more sutta that we can see the grammar. And of course it look a lot of vocabulary, but when you see few times you will remember them, like Raja, you see before, Bante, Purisa, okay, Iti, and you can see something that you might see before. Gata, Danta is teeth, Kesa is hair, and then different type of hair, Palu, Viluna, Kalita, Walita, and so on. Okay. Then Manasa, okay. For those who learn the consonantal, so you can look at the page 23. Okay, I think I described to a previous group before. Yeah. I think Vira and Ong, you all heard before Manasa, lesson 23. Next time, okay. And so on. And then also it's good if you learn the Pali, you also pick up the Sanskrit, because in our university, when you go for the MA class, there's Sanskrit lesson. So I have to learn Pali with the Sanskrit, also another language called Bakri. And when you learn the Pali, you get to know the roots, all right? The roots are very important. Okay. So if you have the root like this, so okay, you can see some of the mud here. Even like the word mada, I think you all know mada. Okay, mada, intoxicant. Intoxicant coming from the same root mud. Apamada is apamada, not pamada, right? Okay, and then the Dhamma teaching, and we learn the pronoun source, tuam, we see before. Ayam, this is a demonstrative. So to go there, you have to go to some of the other book to look at it. And it's also changed, so we just skip it first. Okay. And today we also learn some past tense here. Aha, say or says, reply, or adasa is a past tense here. Hosi is a past tense here, and I show you some of the changes. So of course it's not easy to remember the changes, but at least you should understand that for aorist we normally put the A in front, and then there are some insertion S to avoid the we call hiatus, clash of the vowel. And then the something that you all should learn be able, the lesson 3, you just look at it, he and asmi. And then some past participle for those who learned before, lesson 15. Okay. And all these are past participle. And for those those BA, you all should look at the present participle, how it's used in this sutta. Is describe the action of going along, trembling. So by this, you can see how the present participle are used in a place like this, okay? And some are not sure, so we just skip it next time. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough. All right, so if no question, I stop here. So I hope you just continue take the sutta as a sutta. Okay. So you learn the sutta, you learn the Dhamma, you also learn the Pali. And for those who are very new, go to Pali Make Easy, try to do homework by yourself. And there are many recordings recorded last year. All right. So it's good to you all learn to watch the past video. And also the purpose of sutta is for you to learn the Dhamma, not just pure Pali. Because pure Pali, you really have to go to wait for, like Ming say, if you want to learn very slowly, you have to spend 3 years serious